New AirPods Pro? Let's check out some cases. Dave Taylor here with my new Apple AirPods Pro. I really like them. From sound to noise canceling to design and battery life, there's a lot to like about these. Now, they are pretty spendy, so it is not an unreasonable thing to think about getting a case for them. You get a case for your phone, you get a bag for your computer. Why not have something to protect these? Now, Apple only makes them in white. I wish they had other colors. In fact, I'm surprised they don't have a Project Red version. Wouldn't that be cool? Nice red ones. Anyway, comes in white, but the cases come in a ton of colors. So I thought I'd look at some different options and have a little fun with it. So, starting with the most expensive, these are the Pitaka Air Pal Pro or Air Pal Mini for the AirPods Pro. And these are crazy nice. We're going to get back to all of these. Then my second choice was this, and this is a much more straightforward. These are the Miracase Upgrade covers, and these are made out of silicone. These you'll find are a slightly different material and comes in a bunch of colors. I got green, and then I thought, if I'm doing all this, let's just compare them to the least expensive option out there. And I went onto Amazon and I searched and sorted by price, and I got these. So these are the Buluby AirPods Pro Case, and they are, I kid you not, $2.92 including shipping. Now, it's literally just a piece of silicone. I mean, even their packaging is like, oh, we're gonna put it in a plastic bag for you. But under $3 including shipping, crazy. So let's start with these. And the things I'm going to look at here is, do they go on the case? Do they stay on the case? And do they actually let you do wireless charging and see the status of the charge? Now, this, as I said, this is the Buluby AirPods Pro Case. It's premium silicone. It's 0.8 of a millimeter thick. Comes in black and pink and purple and yellow and dark blue. This is the purple. And it's a little hard for you to see, but on the bottom there's a cutout, and then there's a thinner spot in the back. And if you line that up with the charge light on the case, that should work. Let's see. I didn't put it in quite straight, so let's try to get this to be level. There we go. And then the top has a slight cutout on the back that you just line up with the hinge part so that it actually can open. And let's see. So this is a pretty bare bones solution at a bare bones price, but with a little bit of work. It's a pretty nice looking case. It does make my AirPods Pro certainly differentiate, and I can open them and it looks like it's staying on. Just as importantly, let me open it and close it, and you can see, yes, you can see the light. So that's good, right? It's like a religious experience. You can see the light. Now, I have the OtterBox Otter Spot, I think they call it, the OtterSpot wireless Qi charging device. I love these things, right? And it's super easy, and all I have to do is push the button on the front, and now I have a charging spot, so I can put this here, and by the presence of the light, there it is, I am now wirelessly charging my AirPods Pro. So that covers everything we want, right? So it covers, it stays on, you can see the charging light, and you can do wireless charging. Now, all of them are going to support that, but let's see. So that is, relatively flimsy as it goes, but it's still going to give you some protection. Now, stepping up, the Miracase is 4 times as expensive, but it is much more rigid. This is a much better case in terms of feeling like it's going to protect your device. It's a triple layer design with food grade silicone. Not sure why that's important, but what is important is it's oleophobic, so it's not going to get fingerprints. So it's a little bit more of a matte finish even than the Buluby. And this one, again, there is a slight spot that has thinner rubber or silicone on it, and I'm going to just line that up with my light. We'll push the case in. This goes in, it's much firmer, it feels much better. Again, same design, has a cutout on the back, so we line that up with the back, and it's very nice looking, right? So there you go. And the front, it's it fits better. It's a nicer fit, and open it up and it's staying on. It doesn't impede your use of the AirPods Pro in any way, and it seems to have picked up a stray bit of fur, possibly correlating to the fact that I have cats. And so here's the case. I like this one, actually. It has a nice feel to it. And will it charge wirelessly? Well, let's find out. So I'm going to push the button. I'm going to put this on, and it is charging wirelessly, and I can see the light. Now, in all these cases, you don't see the light as brightly as if you didn't have a cover on the AirPods Pro, obviously, but still, this is a nice solution at a good price. So this is the Miracase Upgrade cover. It comes in black or blue or midnight green, that's this color, or sand or pink, and it's $9.99. So I'm going to come back and we'll talk about the prices in just another minute, because the third choice, this Pitaka Air Pal Mini, is a big jump up in price. And there's a reason for it, because it's a different material. See, this one's a little harder to take off, which tells me that it's a better protective case, because I don't want it to fall off. So having to put a little bit of work into it is not bad. But this one's kind of cool, because what they've done is they've said, instead of us trying to make the least expensive case in the world, let's make something that's the toughest case in the world. I don't know if it's legitimately the toughest case in the world, but this is a bulletproof aramid fiber. So I was very tempted to actually get a gun and test this out, but then I thought, does bulletproof mean it will actually stop a bullet? And if it doesn't, do I really want to have to buy a new pair of AirPods Pro and explain to the people that's like, well, you know, I took a shot, and then I guess I must have hit the spot where the light would go because, well, I kind of took out my AirPods. So I decided not to test it, but it's really cool. This is a bulletproof aramid fiber. It's much tougher, it's much firmer, and it's thicker too. So we'll put it on again. This time it has not just a hole, it literally has a cutout for the light. So if we put the AirPods Pro in here, and then we put the top on it, let's see, here's, again, there's a slight cutout. So if we do this, let's see, there's actually reusable washable gel, peel off before use. So there's something they've done on the top to make sure it stays stuck on. Let's see if we can peel off the sticker. Easier said than done. I think that's their strategy to make sure the top doesn't fall off, which is definitely a problem with these sort of designs. Is a lot of the cases I've tried out for the AirPods themselves, actually the top tends to fall off. So we'll do this one. I'll push it on, and let's see. Might not have done that quite right. Let's do it again. The problem is I'm getting a line in the front that's white, and I feel like I shouldn't see any white. I see. So the top is like a two-sided tape sticky sort of affair. Let's see. So first off, oh, I bet there's the same thing on the bottom. That's what I'm doing wrong. See? Nope, there isn't. So let's push it down. Okay, maybe that's better. And then we'll put this on top. So, well, I guess it's on as good as it is. So, bit of a surprise, there's actually a slight line. So I'm surprised that I can still see the AirPods Pro case through this, but it's got to be in the right orientation, because that's where you see the tiny light. And of course they have the product name, and they're not going to have that on the back of the AirPods Pro. So it is really nice. It does come with this tiny carabiner, so I can actually put it through the loop, and assuming I can get this to work, there we go. So, I mean, that's a pretty nice solution. It's very nice looking. Does it charge wirelessly? Let's find out. And the answer is yes, it is charging wirelessly. I mean, absolutely expected it would do that. So it's a pretty interesting case. I feel like it should go on maybe like, I don't know, even like less than 1 millimeter, but it should go on a tiny bit more so that it actually didn't give me this slight gap in the front. You can see that in the close-up. But otherwise, this is really nice. It has a nice hand feel to it. Again, this is bulletproof, man. You know, unless I suppose the bullet goes in that tiny little white spot. So that would not be good. And it also has an embedded metal plate so that if you have like a magnetic mount or something, you can use it with this case. So that's pretty cool. It is considerably more expensive. In fact, it is so expensive that I actually emailed the company for clarification. So let's talk about prices. But before we do, let me ask if you can subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate if you do. I get lots of gear. I have lots of opportunities to test things. And I'm obviously very honest and straightforward with you. So I don't just say nice things because someone sent me a product. Hardly, right? So subscribe, click that button. Now, let's do pricing. And we'll start with this because the Pitaka Air Pal Mini is the one that I have on the case right now. And this is $69.99 or $59.99 on eBay.com. And when I first saw the price, I thought, that's got to be a mistake. And I emailed the company and they're like, no, that's the price because of the actual material they're using is so hardcore and so tough. So if you're looking for the best possible solution to keep your AirPods Pro safe, this might be your choice. There is a 10% discount code that I have in the description of this video. That'll help a few bucks. But I have to say, while I like it, I'm a little confused by the design in the front because I don't want to see a gap and I don't want to see a tiny bit of the white of my case. I want this thing to be fully immersive protection, right? But I suppose it is bulletproof, so there's that. If you're worried about people shooting up your AirPod Pro or AirPods Pro, or I guess this is like something what James Bond would use, right? Oh, and one more thing is that if you're not doing wireless charging, you charge your case through the bottom, through a lightning connector, and you know, it's tricky to get that cut out right, and I'm not sure they did here. I'm not sure that would work. So that might be something where you need a particularly narrow cable to have it work correctly. But my guess is most people do what I do, which is they do the wireless charging, and happily so. I'm a big fan of wireless charging. So let's see if we can get this off of my AirPods Pro. I appreciate its enthusiasm. Let's see, so, okay, got that off. Now we're gonna move to the middle ground, which is the Miracase Upgrade cover. And like I said, it comes in oodles of different colors. And this one is a nice compromise. It is $9.99 at Amazon.com, Miracase Upgrade cover, and comes in a bunch of colors. It fits easily. It's a full and complete cover. So it means that your AirPods Pro have a different color. In terms of the cutout on the bottom, it's absolutely perfect. They got it exactly right in exactly the right place. It's perfectly centered, and I'm confident that the cable will go in without any problems. So, Miracase Upgrade cover, $9.99 at Amazon.com in a bunch of different colors. Pretty nice solution. And then finally, my poor AirPods are getting a workout here. Finally, the least expensive of all, possibly the least expensive in the world, are the Buluby AirPods Pro Case out of premium silicone. They are soft. You know, this is literally, they just like pour it into a mold and keep their fingers crossed and it's done, right? But if you're looking for the least expensive possible solution, then this might be your option. So put it on and it'll probably stay on. It's maybe not exactly, I mean, they certainly haven't put as much effort into design or into the usability, but it's $2.92 on Amazon.com. Buluby AirPods Pro Case absolutely works. The bottom cutout is, again, really well done. It does the wireless charging. So there are your three options. If you are the kind of person that needs a bulletproof case for your AirPods Pro, then you have the Pitaka. Otherwise, either of these two are good. And if I had to choose one, I think I would pay the extra $8, wow, $7, and get the Miracase Upgrade cover. These are really nice and definitely worth checking out. But really, you kind of can't go wrong with any of these. And if you buy these for like your partner or for someone at work or something, then honestly, they would never know that it cost you less than $3 total. That's crazy. And with that, I am going to let these go back in charge, which means that I'll catch you in my next video.